Welcome to the Child Care Genius Podcast, the world's leading authority on child care marketing, mindset, expansion, and profitability. Our host, Brian Duprey, is the world's most sought-after child care coach, having helped tens of thousands of child care owners from around the globe take their business to the next level. Let's welcome to the Child Care Genius Podcast, our host, Brian Duprey.
Hello, welcome to the Child Care Genius podcast training series. I'm your host, Brian Duprey, along with my beautiful wife, Carol, and we're going to talk a little bit today about mindset. This is week 3 of a 4-part series on mindset, and so excited. Positive mindset is so important, very near and dear to my heart. And so week 1, we talked a little bit about reading. Week 2, we talked a little bit about the 5 a.m. club and the genius morning. Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about the end of the day, or the genius evening, we call it. It's the end of the day routine that helps set up the next day. And by going to bed in a positive frame of mind, in a more relaxed state of mind, you will sleep better, number 1. You won't need to sleep as much, number 2, and you'll wake up the next day much better mood to start your genius morning or your 5 a.m. club the next morning. So let's talk a little bit about the ritual. What is it? What is a work cutoff time, and why should people have it?
Our work cutoff time is 7 o'clock. We have to have that because being that we work at home, we used to just, somebody called 8 or 9 o'clock or texted and we'd answer it. So we had to set a work cutoff time. Anybody that messages or calls after 7 has to wait till the next day. Otherwise, you're always at work.
Yeah, and since you work from home, we are technically always at work. So we have to have a cutoff time. And we start work about 8 or 9 in the morning. And we usually work till about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But we'll take calls if we have to till 7.
Right.
So it's like an extended work day. But we're usually done working around 4 or 5, sometimes 6, depending on the day. But and we always eat dinner together. It's something we always do. It's very important. Even when the kids are home, we try to eat together. Carol and I, it's a ritual we have. We have our meal together, and I think it's very important. I usually do the cooking because I'm better at it, and she will not deny that, right, honey?
Right.
She hates the fact that I'm better at it. She's not a fan of cooking, right?
Right.
So, and I'm pretty good at it, and I like doing it. So it's in my wheelhouse. I enjoy doing it. So I keep us fed, and yeah. So, but at 7 o'clock at night, that phone gets cut off. So, it's actually very liberating to turn it off.
And I'll tell you one thing, ladies, if there's something that you don't like doing, just tell your husband. He's a lot better at it than you are.
And it works really well, doesn't it? And I could trust you. I have to eat the meals, and I could attest that mine are a whole lot better. And she will say that. Or he can start making really crappy meals too, and then I didn't say that. I'm talking about the ladies. They could make really bad meals for their husband and just throw a TV dinner at them, and eventually they'll say, maybe I should try that. I cooked for the first couple years of our marriage, and then you started cooking. I'm like, well, at least I don't have to do it anymore. I never complained. A lot of hot dogs and pierogies and simple stuff.
You're digging yourself a grave there, baby.
We have a lot of fun. But anyway, 7 o'clock cutoff is very good. Important to work together, and also play together. Basically, have time where you're not working. And so have that cutoff time at the end of the day. And we have a ritual. We usually watch a TV show for an hour or 2 at night, and we're holding hands while we do it. That's something we always do. And it's our time back to connect after working together all day. And sometimes we have stressful days. Business owners have stressful days, right? So that's kind of that unwind time, right?
Right. The thing about we take on the stress of our leaders and of our staff and of other people. So that's our time to just let it go.
Yes. When you coach other people, you're constantly dealing with other people's problems all day. And as an owner,
not that we don't enjoy
no, not
that,
complaining at all. but we take that burden on as ourselves. And so the end of the day, sometimes it's mentally exhausting. So we have to unplug and then we plug into each other, through connection, through hand holding, having a meal together, have that connection time, spend a little time together. But even then, you still need to have a cutoff time from all technology. So we recommend an hour before bed to totally get off of your phone, because it's the blue light, even if you're wearing blue black glass, it messes up your brain and your melatonin, serotonin levels for sleep. Any phone usage with an hour of bed will disrupt your sleep and make you not sleep as much and not get as good of a night's sleep. So that's one recommendation, is cutting off that phone at least an hour before. Another thing you could do is do a stretching routine.
Right. A 10 to 15 minute stretch. Just something to get your blood flowing and get your muscles relaxed.
Yes, and it'll help because you've been using them all day and you're getting ready to go into a rest period. A stretch will help them. Sometimes I used to get Charlie horses at night, and I don't know why. Probably medication or imbalance or something. And notice the stretching helps with that. Like it helps you to relax before you go to sleep. And again, I sleep better because of it.
My father, who is 88 years old, said that he stretches at night and in the morning so he doesn't have to take pain medication.
Oh, that's a good rule of thumb.
Yes.
All right, I'll have to remember that. So that's a good routine. Also, reading for a few pages before you go to bed at night. Anything you could put positive in your brain, especially if you're watching television. You see a lot of probably not good images when you're watching TV, right? Not really, very few people watch Little House on the Prairie and positive shows, right? You're probably watching things with murders in it and deception and cheating and negative stuff, right? So it's good to put a little action type
get
stuff.
Your
adrenaline
going.
Right? So what you need to do is come down off of that. I notice when I watch sports, and very rarely do I watch sports, but if I watch a hockey game or a football game right before bed, I'm amped up. Like I can't sleep because the adrenaline just rushed just watching it. So I'm like, wow, that's wild. So you need to read a little bit to calm yourself down before, and that'll help you sleep better, more sound.
For sure.
So very important to have those connection points. The genius evening, we call it, just to wind down at the end of the day and just try not to go from the time you get up to the time you go to bed nonstop work, racing in there on your phone the whole time, looking at other people's lives, watching reels. Like, give your brain a rest. It needs time to recover. That social media is very taxing on the brain, especially reels and things you're watching videos. The average human 100 years ago saw like, what did you see? Like 93,000 images a day you're processing. Whereas back 100 years ago, it was just a couple a day where you're processing, type of visual images or advertisements or thing like that. Our brains need rest, and we're just not resting them. We're working ourselves to it. No wonder we're grayer, we're balder, we're fatter as a society, because we're not healthy and we're working ourselves to the grave. Try to relax. End of the day, come together, hold hands, work hard, play hard. Your marriage will improve, your life will improve. I think you become a more productive worker by working less. We teach our clients to work less. Sometimes you actually get more done by working less.
Right. You're more focused.
You get more work done. It's better to work 6 hours focused than 10 hours tired and fragmented. So that's our recommendation for the Genius evening routine. We'll be back next week with one more episode on the mindset. And we hope you come back next week. Thanks for watching this week.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss a future episode of the Child Care Genius podcast. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Child Care Genius podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a future episode. Don't forget to visit our website at childcaregenius.com to see a list of services we offer to help grow your child care business. Until next time, thank you for being a part of the Child Care Genius community.